It's new comic book day, but as you can see, I'm already at my house, which means I forgot to record my intro. But let's go get some breakfast and then go to the comic store. I'm hyped! I'm literally so excited to go because there's so many good things coming out this week. I think my top 3 is Absolute Batman issue number 14, Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 14, and then the Invisible Man issue number 4. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what they have this week, so let's go. I also do want to mention I have Marvel Unlimited for the next week, so I've been reading so much online. I read Spider-Boy issue 1 through 18. I read Ultimate Black Panthers issues 7 through 18. But I've been reading a bunch of different series, so follow me on Comic Geeks. My @ will show up here. It high-key makes me so awkward recording out here in public. I gotta get used to this because I want to make more vlogs for you guys. Also, I'm only planning on buying new releases at this comic store because I'm going back home later today. You guys will see like the whole vlog travel-ish stuff. But when I get back home, my LCS at home has like a crazy discount since it's shutting down at the end of the year. So I'm planning on buying a lot of the older stuff then. All right, we just about got here, so I'll see you guys inside. Oh, heck no. Oh my gosh, I said I wasn't going to get anything old, but I've been looking for this for so long. Daniel Warren Johnson is my favorite artist and writer, so I'm picking this up instantly. Oh my gosh. This is easily the most full comic bag that I've ever gotten from a new comic book day. I literally said I wasn't gonna get anything that's older, but I got 2 things. I absolutely folded on my own rule. This is why I should not be trusted budgeting. I also finally got comic bags, so I can finally bag and board a lot of the comics that I haven't bagged and boarded, so I guess I'll do that for part of the vlog as well. But yeah, back to the dorm we go. All right, we're back from the comic store. We got a huge stack, as you guys can see, so I'm gonna bag and board these before I have to go to my flight. I'll also just show you guys what I got, obviously, but let's get straight into it. So the first issue I got is DCKO issue number 2. As you guys can see, I got this insane variant cover that has all of the different fights going on from DCKO in it. This is one of DC's biggest events. It's probably the most excited I've ever been for a comic event ever. So I'm really excited to read this, and let's bag and board it. Next, we got Batman: The Question and Green Arrow Arcadia. I honestly have never seen these 3 interact with each other, and I also don't know that much about The Question, but a lot of my friends really like The Question, so I'm really excited to read this. I think this is going to be great. It's a really thick issue as well, or at least it feels really thick, so let's bag and board it. Next, we got Absolute Batman issue number 14. This is the end of the Bane arc. The Bane arc has been the highest rated issues of the Absolute Batman series. I actually have not read any of the Bane arc yet, but I'm going to try to get fully caught up as soon as I get home. I'm going to leave these single issues home. I kind of changed my mind, but let's bag and board it. Next, we have Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 14. Take a look at this variant cover. I've been loving all of the variant covers I've been getting for Absolute Wonder Woman. I've also been really enjoying this run, and I'm really excited to read this issue. If you guys have been staying up to date on Comic Geeks and looked at the covers for issue number 15, you know which Absolute character is showing up in the next issue, and I can't wait. Next, we got the Invisible Man issue number 4. This is sadly the end of James Tynion's Invisible Man run. This has been one of my favorite series coming out, and it's just so intriguing. If you guys know how issue number 3 ended, it ended on a crazy cliffhanger, so I'm really excited to read this. Next, we got Daredevil and Punisher. This is going to be a 5-issue miniseries, and I really like seeing these characters interact. Also, like if you watch the Daredevil show, these characters just interact very well together. So seeing them have a little 5-issue modern series is really great. Next, we got Skin Breaker issue number 3. Image Comics has been cooking. If you guys don't already know, I'm basically like the Image Comics guy at this point. I'm the biggest Image Comic glazer on the planet. I keep saying that, but Image Comics is so good. And the art by David Finch, as well as the writing from Robert Kirkman, is really, really good. If you guys don't already know, Robert Kirkman wrote The Walking Dead and he wrote Invincible. So he's a very well-known writer. And then David Finch, I mean, we could just flip to a random page here and just look at that. Next, we have the Ultimate Spider-Man 2000s reprint of issue number 1. I want to get this omnibus really bad for Christmas or just in general. I've just been hearing such good things about this, and obviously it's one of the most well-known Spider-Man runs out there. If you guys didn't already know, Spider-Man's my second favorite character of all time, so I'm really excited. And, you know, issue number 1s are always really cool because, you know, it gives you a good grasp of what the issues and the issues coming next will be like, right? So I'm really excited to see what this hype is about. Even though it's only 1 issue, I'm gonna really try to read this as soon as possible. And the last single issue that I got, that I said I wasn't gonna get any older books, but I got Absolute Batman issue number 1, or what? I got Absolute Batman issue number 9 because this is the start of the Bane arc. Like I said, I haven't read any of the Bane arc. I now own issues 9, 10, 11, and 13, and 14, so I am missing issue number 12, but I still think I'm going to try to read this at some point, or I might be missing issue number 11. I don't know. I'm missing one of them, but I'm going to try to read this at some point. Bada boom, bada bam. And last but not least, my favorite artist and my favorite writer of all time, Daniel Warren Johnson. I have been looking for this book for so long. I'm going to be reading this on the plane because I want to read it as soon as possible. So you guys will get my review as soon as I land, or well, I guess as soon as I get home, I'll record my thoughts on it. But guys, that book is none other than Do a Powerbomb by Daniel Warren Johnson. I cannot express how excited I am to read this. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. Some of my friends recently read it. One of them's like Broccoli BRN, and he said that this was great. And you know, he knows ball, so I'm excited to read it. But that's everything I got for New Comic Book Day. As you can see, I got a huge stack. I really have a lot of things that I have to do before I go to the airport. So I'm gonna really quickly edit my video and post it on TikTok and Instagram. It's gonna be my New Comic Book Day haul. If you guys wanna see it, my New Comic Book Day hauls early, make sure to follow my TikTok and Instagram. All of my social links will be in the bio, but make sure to check it out. All right, I'm finally in the Waymo on the way to the airport, and low-key, these Waymos will never get boring to me. It's so weird looking at the driver and seeing that there's nobody there. Like, there's just nobody driving the car. There's also another Waymo right there. Wait, that's sick. But yeah, I'm super excited with the stuff that I picked up. I think I'm gonna really enjoy it, but I'm not gonna read a lot of them until I get back to my dorm. But I brought Do a Powerbomb so I could read it on the plane because that's something I've been wanting to read for like months now. So this is just a little bit of a side tangent. This is not sponsored, by the way, but I bought a month's worth of Marvel Unlimited because I've been really enjoying reading it. And after that ends, I'm gonna get DC Infinite for a month. But oh my gosh, I've been reading like crazy. So just yesterday, I read yesterday and today, I read issues 1 through 18 of Spider-Boy. I actually really enjoyed it. I think it's super humorous. I think it's a really fun run as well. If you're into like light-hearted, just fun stories, definitely pick up Spider-Boy because it is super good. And my goat Taskmaster shows up in issue 2, and Taskmaster's my goat, so yeah. I've also read Daredevil Cold Day in Hell, issue 1 through 3. Oh my gosh, that story is phenomenal. It's so good. I never would have thought that I would have enjoyed seeing older Daredevil and older Bullseye, older Frank Castle, but it's still super interesting to see how that dynamic worked. And I just loved the way that they described the way that Daredevil senses the world around him. So good. Read Cold Day in Hell if you haven't. I also read issues 7 through 18 of Ultimate Black Panther. Issue 19 just dropped, I think like yesterday on Marvel Unlimited, so I'm gonna read it today. But oh my gosh, I think that story's kind of weird. It kind of fell off. It was really good at the beginning, but I just don't like the direction it's going at all. I still want to read it because, I mean, it takes like a couple minutes to read a single issue. Like, I may as well read it since it's technically free since I have Marvel Unlimited, but I am not enjoying the direction it's going. And then I also read Ultimate Wolverine 1 through 8, and that also started off super strong, but near the end of issues like 6 through 8, it's kind of been falling downhill a little bit. But still, I really enjoy the series overall. The artwork is great. I just thought it was pretty cool. I also have a bunch of stuff downloaded to read on the plane other than Do a Powerbomb, so I'm going to tell you guys some of the more notable things right now. So first off, I'm gonna read the last 2 issues in the Spider-Boy run because it's a 20-issue run. I'm gonna read it while I'm waiting for my plane, so like while I'm at the gate or something. But I want to tell you what I'm actually like downloaded to read. So I downloaded issues 1 through 5 of the 2022 Spider-Punk run. I'm really excited to read it because Spider-Punk is just such a cool character to me. I also downloaded issues 1 through 5 of the 2020 to 2021 Taskmaster run. This is the run where he fights Hyperion. I've been wanting to read this for a really long time because I've got it recommended to me so many times. And like I said, Taskmaster's my GOAT, so I want to read this. Next, I downloaded all of the issues from Kraven's Last Hunt. I've been wanting to read Kraven's Last Hunt for a really long time, but I've never got my hands on it physically, so I'm really excited to read it online. Also, just so you guys know, like I said earlier, all my reviews will be on Comic Geek, so make sure to follow. Then I got issues 1 through 5 of the 2000 Sentry run. I heard this was really good, and I want to read more Sentry because Sentry's just really cool. The way he was portrayed in Thunderbolts made me really want to get into the character, as well as just the fact that I know he's a very psychologically advanced character, or that's like a character type that I really enjoy. So I'm really excited to, pick that up and read some Sentry. I also downloaded issues 1 through 15 of the Ultimates. I've been wanting to try to catch up on a lot of the Ultimate Marvel series before Ultimate Endgame comes out, so I'm gonna definitely read that one on the plane. Don't know how much I'm gonna read because honestly, like, I could read for hours, but sometimes on the planes I get sick and just go to sleep, so we'll see. Next, we have issues 1 through 12 of the 2014 to 2015 Nightcrawler run. Nightcrawler is probably my favorite X-Men. It's kind of tied with Wolverine. But I'm really excited to read this. I want to read more Nightcrawler in general because I haven't read that much Nightcrawler comics. I also have the 2022 Gambit run. It's issues 1 through 5. I think it's the whole series. And then I also downloaded the recommended reading order for Laura Kinney Wolverine, as well as her 2024 to 2025 9-issue run. So I really enjoyed her in the Marvel and DC crossover between Nightwing and Laura Kinney Wolverine. So I'm really excited to read this. Honestly, it's such a toss-up what I want to read on the plane first. Other than Do a Powerbomb, obviously that's my number 1 because, again, Daniel Warren Johnson's my favorite writer and favorite artist. But I'm still super, super excited. And I've been loving online reading. At first I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but that's because I didn't find out you could zoom in. Now that I know you can zoom in, I can actually read the words. So that was low-key just a skill issue. I'm also so excited to go home. I'm going to be filming a bunch of content with one of my best friends, Jonas, if possible, on Thanksgiving. I'm also going to be filming a ton of content with my girlfriend. We're going to be doing a lot of like Wavelength, Tower of Nerds, Guess the Character, all that type of stuff. I'm also going to do it with my brother. It's going to be super exciting. So guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I will be live on TikTok probably with my friend. There's so much content that's going to be coming out. And I've been really trying to lock in on content in general because you guys have been so supportive across all platforms. So just thank you guys for being so awesome. This is a dream of mine to just continue to create content. So yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you. I'm also 5 minutes away from the airport and low-key the nerves are setting in. I'm really bad at flying by myself and I have to like check a bag and everything. So I'm getting nervous for basically no reason. But yeah, also I don't know how I'm gonna vlog in the airport. I get so socially awkward as well, but we'll see. I'm gonna try my best for you guys. All right, we're just about pulling up, so I'm gonna have to lock in here. I just checked my suitcase, so I'm just walking around with a backpack now. Okay, well that was surprisingly really easy to get past. So I'm actually like 2 hours and 40 minutes early, so I just gotta kill a ton of time, I guess. I have so much time to kill, so I'm just gonna eat, and then I'm gonna charge my phone using my laptop, and while that's charging, I'm gonna read Do a Powerbomb. I just read issue 1 of Do a Powerbomb, and I was a little bit iffy if I was gonna like it, because I don't really know that much about pro wrestling. Oh my gosh, this is so peak. The artwork is phenomenal. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm having a great time. I am so dead serious. The last panel of issue 2 just gave me a chill down my spine. This story is so good. Daniel Warren Johnson just proves himself being my GOAT every single time. Oh my gosh. I'm halfway through and this is really good, but I gotta go to my gate now. Alright, I got off the plane and I'm getting my bag, and I just honestly wanted to say hi to my family, so I'm just gonna record when I get back home. Cassidy came over for a little bit. Do you want to say hi? As you guys can see, we're back at the old setup. The lighting here is extremely bad, so I'm sorry about that. I really quickly want to review what I read on the plane, and then I want to edit this so I can head to bed. I'm really tired. First, we got Daniel Warren Johnson's Duo Powerbomb. This might be tied in first place for my favorite thing that I've ever read. My favorite thing that I've ever read is Absolute Martian Manhunter, which is like issues 1 through 6. So it's a pretty fair comparison because it's like 6 issues to 6 issues. But well, this is 7 issues, but you get what I'm saying. I don't know which one I like more, so I'm just gonna let time, play it out for me to let me know which one's better, because Absolute Martian Manhunter has been at the number 1 for a very long time now. But this was amazing. I loved it. Even if you guys don't like wrestling, I highly recommend to pick this up. This was so good, so emotionally moving. The artwork is on another level. Next, I read issues 1 through 5 of Gambit. I'm going to show the cover right here for issue 1 so you know which run I'm talking about. Issue 1 was super weak, so I thought I wasn't going to like it, but because I was on a plane and I had nothing to do, I continued to read it. I really liked the series. I thought it was really good. I just thought the first issue was really weak. But apart from that, I really liked the way that they portrayed Gambit. I really know nothing about Gambit in general, so seeing the way that they portrayed him made me like their portrayal. So hopefully that's a good representation of him, because I liked it. Next, we got issues 1 through 5 of the 2000s Century by Stan Lee. This story was so good, but it left off on a cliffhanger. So I'm a little annoyed about that. I know it probably picks up somewhere because, again, that was from the 2000s, but I don't know what run it picks up on. I'm going to have to ask somebody else. But oh my gosh, it was so good. I just wish it didn't leave off on a cliffhanger. And then I read a bunch of Laura Kenny stuff. I'm just gonna have a montage of a bunch of the different covers popping up right here. So oh my gosh, look at all these runs, super duper cool. The first issue that I read was disgustingly terrible. It was really gross and made me really uncomfortable. Not because it was a dark theme, but because you could tell the author was kind of in his zone in a negative way. I don't know really how to explain it without getting demonetized. Yeah, it definitely wasn't for me, the first issue. The rest of Laura Kenny, starting off as X-23, then becoming Wolverine. Holy freaking crap. Dude, she might be one of the coolest upcoming characters that I know of. She has a 35 issue run by Tom Taylor, and then she has a 9 issue run that's coming out right now or something like that. And I want to read all of it. I'm fully invested in Laura Kenny Wolverine. I think her character is awesome. I think the fact that she was so broken and so, down in the dumps, and she's kind of then she was trained to be a killer, and then now she's actually reforming herself. It's really interesting, and I just love her as a character. I think it's great. But yeah, that's the comic book day vlog. This was a very long day. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. Please like and comment, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.